Hello H3 Cruisers and welcome back to the channel. So, I got some news. If you notice, this video is looking pretty clear compared to some older ones. That's because we're no longer using that fancy camera on the phone, and instead, we are using a new GoPro 10. It's beautiful. And it's very crisp and sharp image. Maybe too much. I should probably cover up. Maybe, just a little bit. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about why it is important to take your kids on a cruise. Now, I know some may say, why would you take your kids on a cruise? It's not for them. It's for young adults. It's for older adults. I'm here to tell you, you're probably wrong about that. So let's get right to it right now here on H3 Family Vlogs. Okay, H3 Cruisers, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about reasons why you should take your kids on a cruise. And I got 5 good reasons for you. But before we do, I want to let you guys know that we have our website up and running now. It is official. It is www.h3familyvlogs.com. If you go to it, you can see our channel trailer, our latest playlist vlogs, our Facebook links, all our social media, including our travel agency page. That's right. If you didn't know, at the beginning of the pandemic, I became a travel agent, and then COVID hit, and then, it was kind of just left in the dark. But now traveling is back. It's much easier to travel now, if you didn't notice. Cruising's back. Restrictions are starting to lift up. So if you're looking to travel anytime soon, also head up on h3familyvlogs.com, click that travel agent Facebook link, and lastly, we even have our H3 Cruisers 1.0 cruise that's coming up in May, and we have our group on there, and you can just click that H3 Cruisers link or 1.0 link and join the group, and we can get you booked on our first ever H3 Cruisers cruise, and we have 24 cabins available right now, so got to get up on it quick. But anyways, the reason you're here is we're going to be talking about why you should bring your kids on a cruise, and I got 5 good reasons. The first one, which is one of the biggest ones to me, and I've believed this from the very beginning since my daughter started cruising at the young age of 17 months old, and she's been on 5 cruises, and she's hopefully going to be on her 6th cruise come end of May. And that is to see and appreciate different cultures. Growing up, I had so many friends that never left the city of Vegas. That's all they knew until they became an adult and finally went to California, and that's not even that far. But when you travel with kids and take your kids on a cruise, you're not just taking them to another state, you're taking them to a different country where the cultures are different, the rules are different, the people are different. And to take your kid at a young age on a cruise, they have a much better understanding and more appreciation for different cultures and different rules. And that's honestly one of the biggest reasons you should take your kid on a cruise, and if not cruising, at least traveling outside of your state and outside your country. It's very important for your kids to have an appreciation for others, and even if they're completely different than what they see on a daily basis. The second reason is memories that last a lifetime. I can't seem to speak tonight. It is past or almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe that's why. But memories that will last a lifetime. My daughter has been on 5 cruises. I would say out of all of our trips to Disneyland, Six Flags, the beach, the cruises are what stand most prominent in her mind. When she thinks about vacation, she prefers cruises. She has more fun on the cruises. Those are memories that are going to stick with her much longer than individual moments at Six Flags or Disneyland. Yes, she loves Six Flags and Disneyland, but she seems to remember more of the cruises. Number 3, another big reason. We all work a lot to pay for our vacations. I understand that. Life gets crazy, it gets hectic. Trying to find that quality time with your kids is honestly almost impossible on a daily basis. But when you are on a cruise with your kid, you have 4, 5, 6, 7 days, or maybe even longer, where you have you, the ship, your kids, and so much to do with them that you have, quality time and great bonding time with your kids. The fourth reason is the loyalty perks. With Carnival, you have your VIFP program, and other cruises, you have different programs. And the more you cruise, the higher your perks level is. For example, Carnival, you go from blue to red to gold to platinum and diamond. And the perks that come with the platinum and diamond, they're basically getting from you taking them at a young age. Then when they're an adult and they go cruising on their own in their own money, they're getting all these perks that are there because of you taking them at a young age. Where my first cruise, I didn't go on it until 2 weeks before my 21st birthday. And that is a great thing for the kids to build up over time at a young age. And the best part is if you're sailing with a significant other and your children, like third and fourth passengers, are usually free, or not free, but cheaper. I really cannot talk this morning. But third and fourth passengers are cheaper than the first and second. So those kids that you take, you're saving a little bit money. Where going on a different vacation, you're going to be paying full price no matter what. And lastly, the last fifth final reason that I have that you should definitely take your kids on a cruise, regardless of what anyone says, because some people say cruising is for young adults or for older people, not for kids. That is not the case. If you're cruising on Norwegian, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, you have everything from your kids clubs to roller coasters to indoor skydiving to go-karts to mini golf to surf waves and water slides. There is so much to do that your kids will not be bored at any point in time in the cruise. The only thing that I recommend as a parent and as another cruiser is to keep an eye on your kids. Make sure they're following the rules and make sure they're not jumping off balconies in the pools or being a complete menace. Because if your kids are, you're the type of parent that probably should focus on that quality time I mentioned. Do it. Spend the time with them on the cruise. They love it. Don't let them run rampant around the ship. That is a problem when it comes to cruising at times. And also why people will say don't take your kids on a cruise, and why others would prefer to cruise without kids on a cruise. But when it comes to my daughter's on a cruise, everyone always points out how well behaved she is, how she's always by my side, and like she's not like the other kids just running loose. So as long as you are there with your kids, spending quality time, making sure they're not being insane, you're going to have absolute fun. They're going to have memories that they're never going to forget. They're going to, respect other cultures and differences in people. And I just say, go ahead. If you're thinking about it, if you're on edge about taking your kid on a cruise, go ahead and do it. In fact, again, go to h3familyvlogs.com, click on the travel agent page, message us. We'll take care of it. We'll get you booked. We'll figure everything out. And I know things are a little hectic with post-pandemic right now, but once everything starts lifting up, we'll get you on a cruise with your kids. Spend some quality time. But that's it, guys. I'm out. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the next cruise.